Welcome to Facebook for the Blind, your look at the downfall of Western civilization through the best memes we can find each week. Ladies, gentlemen, both and neither. It is that time of the week we like to celebrate Facebook for the Blind, a show for the visually and Facebook impaired. I'm your humble host, Eric. How are you? We don't have time for that. Got to get to the news so we can get to the funny memes. It's been horrible. Hurricane Fiona blasts Turks and Caicos Islands. It has already ravaged Puerto Rico. It is now doing the Dominican Republic. The power is out. They've washed out roads and bridges, damaged homes. It is a mess in Puerto Rico, and it's gotten buried in the news. But Nigeria has been battling the worst floods in years. Over 300 people have been killed in 2022. There are a lot of floods, and if we have time, I'll show you some of the lightning that we had last night here in East Central Illinois, because it was so crazy. Everybody was talking about it all day. Pretty nuts. In a news story that got a little bit buried, I saw here in iflscience.com that Christians could become a minority in the United States within just decades. And the sociologists have been looking into this and basically say the trend is accelerating, although they're always going to be the largest group in the country, it looks like, but they have been declining precipitously. And the first comments everywhere I saw this posted were good. I was like, wow, okay. That brand has been tarnished lately, I believe. Speaking of a tarnished brand, the GOP, in the form of the Trump wannabe, the Florida governor, has the biggest news story this cycle. He has flown migrants to Martha's Vineyard. Now, the part of the story that I noticed as I was reading this is that a lot of coverage did not mention that the Florida governor flew immigrants in Texas to Martha's Vineyard. So I don't know where the fiscal conservatism of spending the Florida taxpayers' money comes from. And by the way, too, did you know where the Florida taxpayer money was? It was actually COVID funds that they received from the federal government, and then they got interest on it, and there were no rules that were put out there. So Florida decided, instead of taking that $12 million of earned interest and investing it in something that Floridians could enjoy, that they would do a great big stunt and be cruel, and pretty much just to generate cruelty for the delight of Fox News and their viewers, who delighted in cruelty. And you just watched, the people that were taking care of these refugees going, oh my God. Anyway, it was astounding. It was truly astounding. I was really, really freaked out. And I was happy to see that a lot of the coverage was that the DeSantis flying migrants to Martha's Vineyard is part of a 60-year-old segregationist playbook. Really shameful part of human history. They were called in the Washington Post reverse freedom rides. It was an echo of what was going on 60 years ago when Black families in Louisiana were rounded up and bused to Cape Cod, right off of Hyannisport, I think, because JFK's family had stuff there. I mean, these guys literally don't have original ideas. You know this. They just read the playbook and go, what's something that the racist assholes did? Let's do that and do it for Fox News. So that's fun. Hey, but in some slightly positive news, I guess, the Pentagon has opened a sweeping review of clandestine psychological operations, which is just, the kind of headline that makes this little conspiracy theorist all a titter. That's really good. My friend of the show, Lawrence Libby, comments, I subscribe to the New York Times, but I got to draw the line at the Post, and the CIA gets enough of my money already. Because, see, what's funny is that the Washington Post is owned by Jeff Bezos and Amazon, and also the CIA has hired Amazon and Jeff Bezos to store a lot of their stuff. So Jeff Bezos, as both a client of the CIA to the tune of billions of dollars per year and owner of the Washington Post, which ostensibly investigates the CIA, is kind of at cross purposes, but nobody ever talks about it. Anyway, I thought it was really funny. And one of the best comments on this was just a meme gif that just had cops, and it said, "We investigated ourselves and we found out we did nothing wrong." So look forward to that coming soon to the Washington Post.
God.
I know, right? This one killed me too this week. ABC News coverage, of course, reports MyPillow CEO Mike Lindell says the FBI seized his phone at a Hardee's. Okay.
Dude, did you see that video of him talking about this?
Oh God, yes. I didn't want to.
He shook. He is shook up. He's like, he just
I do my business.
He goes,
I don't own a computer.
they got my phone.
I don't own a computer.
I have everything on there.
Everything's on my phone. I don't own a computer.
Yeah, listen, that video was a warning to his friends. I think he was seriously telling his friends, like, yo, they got my shit.
Okay.
And like he looked scared.
All right. So here's the part that kills me is that the ex-president, the Cheeto in chief, he said that the headline says Trump throws epic tantrum over FBI's MyPillow Guy raid. He says, quote, "The majesty of the United States is gone." And the rest of the sentence is, after the seizure at a Hardee's.
That's the majesty. He's like, how dare they desecrate?
See, the thing that
Hardee's.
kills, like you can see that like media just leaks into him, and then he regurgitates it, and he heard something about monarchy and majesty and Hardee's.
That's it.
He was like,
that's exactly what happened. Yeah. Oh my God, the majesty as he throws his ketchup against the wall. I don't want to live here anymore.
By the way, speaking of majesty, the queen is still dead. I don't know how many weeks it's been at this point, but the wall-to-wall fawning coverage in the media of the queen still being dead, I am stunned. Even for our stupid media, this has been an embarrassment. You know what I mean? It's like, guys, she has nothing to do with our country. We had a whole war about this.
And also, Great Britain, you're ridiculous. I just want to go on record of saying, if you have princesses and princes, like actual ones, fuck off. You don't get to be a country and play fucking D&D with reality like that.
Yeah. First off, and I'd just like to go on record as a proud American sometimes that Great Britain, great. That's part of your name. And you picked it. You know who does that?
It's less than great.
You know who does that? You know who changes their name to make themselves great again? Douchebags.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, that's exactly. Well, it's a kind of a Guido move, isn't it? It's like I'm just saying. It's like it's not even fine, Britain.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what
like.
You are.
Okay, UK. That's what their name should be. Okay, UK.
Okay, Britain.
Okay, Britain.
Okay, Britain.
Okay, Britain. That's fine. That
actually I would agree with.
Sure.
If they said that's the name of their country, I'd say, yeah, that's right. Okay, Britain.
I think that's the name of this episode.
Okay, Britain.
All right. Hey, in the news story you might not have seen, and I actually loved it. Semi-truck carrying sex toys spilled out onto the Oklahoma highway. You notice this shot here is from the helicopter cam because the brave people at Channel 9 in Oklahoma City sent out the Sky News and to get a look at the situation from the air. And I just want you to, you don't have to go look at it. I'll just tell you what happened. It's hilarious, man. There's two people back in the control room going, oh, this is terrible. That new exit, that's the quickest way to get to Hudson Avenue. Oh boy, the traffic must be really snarled. Can you tell what's happened? And you can see like the guy in the thing is just like, let's zoom in and zoom and see if we can. Nope, let's not zoom in there. Nope, can't tell what it is. No idea. No idea at all. So that was fun. Let's see here. No, and yes, usually at the end here we do an animal story. So this one comes from Twitter from the joke blog. Sea lion enters a hotel, swims in the pool, and then steals a man's chair. So, you know, clearly this is important. Yeah, graceful. There's majestic right there. Look at that. That's majestic. It's a majestic swim in the pool. Yeah. Now look at this. like a king.
Hey, we can't see it. You're not sharing, you.
Are you shitting me?
Yeah, you're
I was
not
going to say,
sharing
dude,
your
I can't
screen.
see it
Yeah,
either.
you're not sharing your screen, Eric.
Oh, for fuck's sake. You think?
When you
I
said
just
look it
thought
up
you were
later,
doing
I
it-
thought
you're
that's
doing
because you couldn't pull it up.
Oh.
Yeah, me too.
I thought it was just me. I'm glad y'all were not seeing anything either.
Yeah.
All
I
right, now,
also the whole show is about us describing visual things verbally. So
yeah, that's true.
It worked.
I was looking up the sex toy truck.
Ah.
Beverly,
It
I'm
was the
sure you
perfect
were.
crime.
I'm sure you were, Beverly.
Well, now I'm freaked out. Okay, wait. All right, let's try that one more time.
there we go.
Woo!
Yeah, good job.
We're getting something. You want to see
Ah.
the sex toy
All right,
Now
still
we're watching
good.
the sea lion.
accident?
Yeah,
Still
see
good.
the sea
Okay.
lion.
All right.
Oh
Takes
my
two.
gosh.
Oh,
The
wait.
sea lion
wait,
enters
guys,
the pool area and takes a majestic dip in the pool. Look at how
Aw.
that's.
Oh, that is majestic.
Look at the guy at the phone. He's like, what the fuck? I want your food.
And dude, he's look at he's just eyes locked. Nope, this is my spot. This is it right
Nice chair there,
Give
Bob.
me shays.
Give me that towel.
Hey, give me shays. Yeah.
I'm just gonna park
He
my
was-
ass
not
right
have
here.
the towel. No towel for you.
He didn't even slow down. He was like,
No,
"That's my
no.
choice."
I've watched it a dozen times. It gets better every time. It's fantastic. Yes, sea lion enters hotel, swims in the pool, steals man's chair. Worth a look if you have the visuals. And that is going to wrap up all of the important news for September 20th, 2022 from Facebook for the Blind. Now handing it over to Michael for the entertainment part.
This is from My Therapist Says, and it says it's a picture of traffic at first glance, and it says, "I don't usually hold grudges. Also me." And then you see that someone has taken like decals and written on the back of his windshield on this red pickup truck, "Ask me how AT&T at the Auburn Outlet Mall stole $685 from me."
Oh.
Yeah, I don't hold grudges at all. Slate at Please Be Nice, Please Be Nice says, "Our relationship with cats is so funny. Like, we house a tiny predator that sometimes makes us bleed, and we're just like, why so cranky, mozzarella?" So I thought I'd put this. This is from Cats Doing Things, and the first is a cat, Chad, and then the second is a response back from Jesus, Chad. It's the only way I know how to describe this. The cat says, "Stop giving me your fastest red dots." And Jesus, Chad, says, "You are my zoomiest guy."
Nice.
Big Perm retweeted this, and it says, "It's Bisexual Awareness Week, so everyone be vigilant. They could be lurking anywhere. Stay safe." True. It was Bisexual Awareness Week for all
Is
those
it?
who celebrate.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That did not know.
Goddess Trin and Gospel Chadvocate retweeted Hoes Love Travis, who said, quote unquote, "You come fast?" Tough talk coming from someone who didn't come at all.
Oh. Wow.
Adrian Marie Brown. We love you, Adrian Marie Brown. Friend of the show, Adrian Marie Brown. Keep up the great work. This is a picture of some small child's homework. And it says, it's a Christmas tree personified. It's got a smiley face on a shape of a Christmas tree. And it says, "Draw balls on the tree." And you look down and this child has drawn testicles on the tree. And you see the note from the teacher says, "F plus, not those balls, Timmy." Glow fuck yourself, friend of the show, glow fuck yourself. Love to see this. It says, "When you make another girl laugh on accident and your girl start being extra." And it's a picture of like Attack on Titan. A Titan woman was just like 200 teeth and her mouth wide open. And there's a guy with a hat backwards who's standing in the clutches of her grasp. This is clearly like Comic-Con or something.
Oh,
But
wow.
it's kind of captures it. Agent Marie Brown is back. I don't remember this woman's name, but this is the white woman who pretended to be black and claimed to be black, and then became like, I don't know, like was like vice president or vice chair of the her state's NAACP or something.
She was like the head of it, I think.
Yeah.
Something. Yeah. And she famously said that she identifies as a person of color, even though she is not a person of color. She's a white woman. So it's a picture of her, and it says, "I too am a little mermaid." Agent Marie Brown again. This says, "Reemerging into social events be like," and then you see a tweet here from Rad Brown Dad who says, "Shazam, but for someone's face at a party whose name you should know." Oh, I wish that existed. I guess it sort of does if you have like reverse image lookup, but it's a lot.
Dude, yeah, that's brilliant. We should make that. That's big money.
This is a TD special right here. No, we can't do that. That'll immediately become a surveillance tool for the state. Like if you did that, if you made an app out of that, like right away, they would just start fucking.
Dude, I lost track and I thought you were doing a meme.
No, I am, but what you said scared me because that's Gattaca. They made a movie about that. It's called Gattaca.
I love
it's
Gattaca.
A dystopian future.
Yeah.
Like we don't want that out. This is two shires. This is a TD special. I just know TD's gonna love it. It's a picture of two like shires, and the first one says it was the best of shires, and then the second one says it was the worst of shires. Worcestershire sauce on a wagon in the second shire. And my last one
you get
round,
me. You get me.
Gloat. I know. You're my second favorite TD. Says, "Go fuck yourself." Kay Finelli, friend of the show, says, "When my son was 5, he asked, 'What does coffee taste like?' And I replied, 'Unfortunately, not as good as it smells.' His response, 'Oh, like shampoo.'" Exactly right. Shampoo smells delicious. It is not delicious.
Nice.
Little boy already knew some things.
All right. I've got about 8 for this round, for the wholesome round. A copyrighted, trademarked, registered, patented aspect of the segment of Facebook for the Blind. Wholesome round, round 1, which is not actually a claim of any veracity. Okay, moving on.
Nah, we're anarchists.
Yeah. At Kyle P. Author says, "Sports be like, watch this millionaire throw a ball to another millionaire. Ha ha ha, we still don't have health care."
Yeah, I love that.
Posted by General Strike. General Strike. Google it. Okay, moving on to second here. This one I posted from Comrade Bumblejack, which is a Venn diagram of British people and ants. And in the middle, we have a weird loyalty to their queen, innate instinct to line up single file and travel in a queue, takes things that aren't theirs back to their colony, and a love for crumbly pastries. And British people, but not ants, like beans and toast. Comrade Bumblejack, good stuff there. Oh, and ants, of course, unlike British people, can lift up to 5,000 times their own weight. But yeah, the innate instinct to line up single file and travel in a queue, referring to the 19 weeks of people parading by the Queen's coffin in London that's been wall-to-wall coverage on TV. Hey, I learned something from a comedy show the other night because this guy started talking about bisexual lighting. So I actually made a meme, man. I made a meme, and this is Alex Jones saying, "I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' lights gay." And then I got a link to the Wikipedia article on bisexual lighting, which is actually a very good article, and you should check it out. It was a weird phenomena that apparently was sort of reminiscent of neon lights and associated with retro wave. And it's this weird sort of red from one side, blue from another side highlighting, which this article points out was used in a whole bunch of different television shows: Neon Demon, Atomic Blonde, Black Panther, Riverdale, Moonbeam City, etc., etc. Anyway, it's worth reading the article. I thought it was pretty fun, but in honor of Bisexual Awareness Week, there is bisexual lighting. Check it out. Facebook for the Blind, a weekly meme cast. If you're not following Facebook for the Blind, a weekly meme cast, you are missing out. Posted from Hend Amory, who's tweeting at Libya Liberty. Let me throw a real wrench into the works, and she's got a mermaid wearing a hijab. And I gotta say, that's awesome. And the original poster, Hunter Roberts at Disney After Dark, comments, whenever possible, choose chaos.
Damn right.
And this is crediting
I'm
art.
whatever threatens you.
Yeah. Art by Nora Gamma. And I gotta say, man, the hijab is great. There's shafts of light coming down. She's like combing through some flowers and seaweed, and it's the speckling and the dappling. That's a beautiful piece of art right there. And it was. And I'm man, now I gotta find some really good like MAGA places to post this crap. All right, moving on. Oh, wait, actually, I got to go back to this. Al Nipson, friend of the show, Al Nipson was in town, and he says, man, politics and the internet be weird, man. I'm like online having to say to people, but I could be a mermaid if I wanted to be. For those of you who are listening to this out of time, that must just make such strange nonsense. But yeah, that's what's happening.
I want to say something about this though. Did anybody actually see people angry about this online? I didn't see one person angry about a black mermaid. I saw a lot of people pissed off that people are pissed off about a black mermaid. Is my echo chamber just complete?
Well, even me, I was getting stuff passed in from other sources, and I can certainly show you the best one, but it's going to take me a minute. But
yeah, it's okay. I just don't think there was that much uproar about it. Like, no bullshit. There was way more uproar about there being an uproar. I didn't actually see anybody mad. I don't know.
Well, I get what you mean, but you know, the thing is that any kind of ginned up outrage you can possibly conceive of already exists. Anything you can possibly imagine. There are already people angry about it right now. So, all right.
That's what I'm saying. I felt like this was just not really. I felt like this was manufactured outrage on the left.
No, I certainly can hear where you're going there. So here's my claim. This one has a Little Mermaid with a Confederate flag in the background, and it is captioned, "Don't take away my history." But Erica Olston, the original poster, says this was unironically posted in a group for Christian moms, and I can't stop laughing. Oh, why is my screen sharing paused? Can you not see this? Did that not?
I can't see it.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, well, I guess that's kind of the point of the show, right? There we go.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. Sorry. Anyway,
yeah, that's, dude, I don't know. This has got to be created by the left. I don't believe for a second. Like, this is, this aerial in front of the Confederate flag is too perfect.
It is too perfect. I get you. It's like when you're nodding your head at one of those great monologues in West Wing about what a liberal should say to some conservative's face in an ideal situation. But now
right. I think just like it's so fucking clearly a dig on like anybody who would be mad about a black mermaid. Again, I don't think I can enter this as evidence. That's my point.
Here's my thing. The poster claims that it was unironically posted in a group for Christian moms, and I can see a liberal creating it, but I can see some gullible Christian moms passing this along.
Oh yeah, that's a great point. I definitely think. I mean, I know some Christian moms who would probably fucking frame this and put it in the kitchen. Yeah, I mean,
you know, but it's the liberals that know how to use Photoshop. So, you know, I see. Sure. That's my theory. All right, moving on. This one's from the Meg Slay Show, and if you're not following the Meg Slay Show, you are missing out. And she has posted this wonderful picture of Britney Spears and the Prince back in the day, and it says somewhere in the multiverse we have Britney, Princess of Wales.
That's awesome.
And her first comment here is, we'd still have a Free Britney movement, though.
Yeah.
Just from within the palace, I guess. Anyway, so all right, two more here. This one was from TD, who sent me this picture of an Amber Alert sign over a highway, and it says, Amber Alert, orange male, age 76, wandering around Florida, thinks he's president, senile, throws ketchup.
Nice.
I thought that was lovely. It was very lovely. And last, this is from My Randomology, who's captioned sound life advice, if you ask me, and it's a picture of the back of a minivan that has been spray painted, stay in drugs, eat school, and don't do vegetables. There's more to it, but it's all irrelevant. That's the best part. Stay in drugs, eat school, and don't do vegetables. And that closing out my round one with some sound life advice. Stay in drugs.
Don't do vegetables.
Eat school.
This is a picture of a Hardee's sign, and it says, now serving the MyPillow Guy to the FBI.
Oh, perfect. Oh,
This was my favorite reaction to that. It just is a picture of Bowser, and it says, it is I who nuts to this. Aiden says, how the hell do I talk to people? And Wabafet says, stand in front of them and press A. No gamers on this call? Okay. Cameron Williams says England right now, and it's a picture of the kid from Stand By Me, and he's saying,
okay.
You guys want to go see a dead body?
Oh man.
Blow fuckers up his back. It says sometimes you just need to leave your problems behind, and it's somebody got the boot put on their car, and they just left the tire and the boot and took the rest of the car.
That's wild.
We're just gonna move on. I didn't need that tire anyway. It need to be replaced. Oh, this is great. This is absolutely great. This is from the Daily Times, New Philadelphia, Ohio, July 9th, 1924. And it's an article in the newspaper. Listen close. It's just one sentence. People liking turtles better than cops. That's right. People liking turtles better than cops will be pleased to learn a turtle bit off a cop's toe in the Hudson River. And the first comment says, this is like the opposite of clickbait. The whole story is there. Behold it.
That's awesome.
Sirius Marcos says, human body. I can grow a fully formed human baby in like 9 months. I'm talking brain, functioning respiratory system, eyeballs, everything. Me. Cool. How long will it take for my twisted ankle to feel better? Human body. 7 years, and it will never be the same. Go fuck yourself is back. They want you to know that this plant-based alternative promises to help high schoolers quit vaping. And it's just a picture of a cigarette.
Plant-based. Love it. Plant-based. That's the new mountain grown.
Reductress. That's right. Reductress. Their headlines, picture of a redheaded woman, and it says, goals. This woman replaced the anxiety of not having boundaries with the guilt of having boundaries.
Nice.
I think I have 2 more for this round. Come as you are, Co. says, wow, where did you learn to kiss like that? Me. And it's just a picture of the, like, what do you call those things? Not.
Oh, like this,
like the
spindles on a mixer. Like
beater
paddles.
paddles.
It's called the
Beaters.
beater. It's called the beater. A beater.
Yeah. Well,
You said
I'm
beater.
glad that I'm glad we said all the other words, because if I just said beater, I'm afraid people might not understand what we're looking at here. Somebody just mixed some cake or brownie mix or something. and it's been licked clean. Yeah, you know what? They're not all gonna be winners. They're not all. It's not.
No. Where did you learn to kiss like that? From licking the beaters clean. I gotcha.
That's right. From licking the beaters clean. Okay. I'm moving on. Last one for round 2 for me. It's a huge, huge billboard for 1-855 for truth. Those are the people who are, always telling you you have to be saved or whatever. And it says, "Where are you going?" And then on the left there's clouds, and on the right there's fire. And in the clouds it says heaven or Ohio. Heaven or Ohio. Choose now.
Nice. All right, man. On to round 2. The infernal round. No, what do we call this one? The irreverent. I don't know, man. I get tired. Okay. All right, round 2. So this is actually a little personal thing, because a friend of mine posted this person, Lee Wiley Mites, I don't know, it says, was at a training once where the facilitator said unsolicited advice is criticism. Always. Half the room audibly gasped, objected. The other half shouted a chorus of, yes, thank you, amen. She offered no quarter to the just being helpful brigade. It was glorious. And my friend Joe says, yeah, well, she can get away with that because facilitators can say that because their advice is always solicited, being paid for.
Sure.
But I was just like, I don't know how to feel about this because unsolicited advice is like 50% of my personality.
Criticizing people?
No, just unsolicited advice. No, I do no. Anyway, all right, it's funnier in my head. All right, I got about 6 more of these. Friend of the show, David King, posts this picture from a Dairy Queen. Since you had a Hardee's, here's a Dairy Queen, and the DQ sign says, Abby, you need to show up for work. King has put in all caps, damn it, Abby.
Get your shit together, Abby.
First commenter says Abby lives next door and sleeps in a lot.
She's mad late. If they had time to already be mad about her being late and then go out there, like, find all those letters and spell it out.
Yeah, do it. Yeah.
Put it on the side.
Yeah, that's more than a half hour. That is like an hour. That's a whole that's a whole shift. Anyway. All right, friend of the show, Jen Geske sent me this little 4-panel, and it is instructions. And these are nice little illustrations that are correct and incorrect. And the first one is checking a baby's diaper. We got a finger just going in, you sort of pulling in the back, just double checking, looking down there. And this is incorrect, and it's the whole fist. It's like fisting a baby's diaper. The second one is shopping with a baby. Do, and we see the shopping cart and it's full of stuff and the baby is properly seated in the front. Don't, and the baby is buried under all the groceries in the shopping cart.
God.
Big exclamation point. No. And the instructions containing the baby. Yes, and we've got her in a nice little foldable playpen. And no, in the dog cage, like fully caged. And then last, making baby smile. And then we have do, use a hand puppet and wiggle it in front of his face. Don't, and it's like actually fingers in the mouth, adjusting the smile. Pulling it around for the back. Here, take the picture quick. I got it. Thank you, Jen Geske. There's way more, and they're all horrible. So this next one was posted by Music with a K, with an S-I-K. S-I-C-K. Oh my God, I can't spell or read anymore. This is a picture of the Goo Goo Dolls. We see the Goo Goo Dolls now, and they're both wearing suits, look like rock stars. One of the guys got long purple hair. The other one's got long hair with highlights, and I'd say he looks like he's had some work done. But a little bit. But the caption is, the Goo Goo Dolls look like a lesbian couple that run a bed and breakfast, and they just made you try almond milk, and they're eagerly waiting to see if you like it.
Yeah. That's exactly right.
They're leaning in, they got their elbows on their knees and their hands together, and they're looking at you like, Do you? Do you like
Yeah.
it? You like the almond milk? Yeah, you ever tried it? Love
Did
it.
you like the oat milk better or the almond milk?
It does. Anyway, it's very well captioned. The Flophouse, a podcast that's not just for jerks anymore. And if you're not following the Flophouse, a podcast that's not just for jerks anymore, you are missing out. Their group member, Walt Williams, has posted the Babylon Bee is really upset that people don't understand the genius of God's Not Dead series, which is... And they're reposting the Babylon Bee. Nation celebrates 29th year of pretending Hocus Pocus is a good movie. Don't know. Babylon Bee is a Christian version of The Onion that only has one joke.
That's right.
And it's like this one, but I don't remember how because they're boring and I kind of fell asleep in the middle.
Their joke is making fun of trans people, so they always say like if they were doing that format, which I'm sure have a version of this, it was like Hocus Pocus still identifying, or 29 years later still identifies as a funny movie.
That's it.
It's always
that's the joke.
Something identifies as something it's not. Is the Babylon Bees like queer transphobia fucking bullshit that they call humor? It's always the same joke, man.
Right.
We hate them. Not a friend of the show.
Not a friend of the show, Babylon Bee. And the first commenter says they're probably upset because siblings play a married couple in it, which is true. But I don't think they're that deep. So, all right, moving on.
Also, they wouldn't care about that.
No. El Coba, exactly. That's, that happens in Utah all the time. Anyway, El Coba, who has a cool little lizard icon in their name, El Coba, at MISSSLIZ, Ms. Liz, says a bottle of water can be 50 cents in the supermarket, $2 at the gym, $3 at the movies, and $6 on a plane. The only thing that changed its value was the place. Next time you feel your worth is nothing, maybe you're in the wrong place. I like it.
Very deep. Very deep.
Deeper than just a bottle of water. It's true.
I definitely did not take this in a deep way.
No.
I was like, oh, I get this. Like, if I'm not hot in this room, I don't need to change me. I need to change the fucking room. I need to go into another room where I'm more attractive.
There you go.
I was not. I agree. This is a very beautiful thought. I just immediately went aesthetic shallow. That's what I'm bringing to the. That's what I'm bringing to the party tonight.
I'm just saying deep for this program.
Oh.
Agreed.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Deep for this program.
Dude, we started with worldwide flooding. All right, moving on. Facebook for the Blind, a weekly meme cast. And if you're not following Facebook for the Blind, a weekly meme cast, you are missing out. Post Rob Delaney at Rob Delaney, who says, give a man a fish. Just give him the fish, asshole. He's hungry. You've got an extra fish. Hand it over, fuckface. He doesn't have time to go to your shitty fishing school. I'm gonna count to 3. I was like, that is an awesome take. That was passed along by Computer End Capitalism. And that was Rob Delaney. And that was called Fish. This is the last one for this bit. Facebook for it's us. We published it. Repost Violet, the Game Master, at Violet Silver, who says, you can tell that Wolverine is a Canadian character written by an American because his superpower is healthcare.
God.
I would like to point out that fan of the show, Lindsay Glazer, comedy, Lindsay Glazer, thanks for all the cards and letters. Thanks for coming to the show and being a fan. She liked that one.
Nice. Like a quick name drop. Oh, let's start from the beginning. Trash Can Paul. We love you, Trash Can Paul.
Hey, Trash Can Paul.
Keep it shitty. He's got a picture of Bobby D lighting a cigarette. And it says, life pro tip. If you go into Chipotle and say Uber Eats, they give you free food. Trash Can Paul says, school gonna be crazy. And then there's a picture of the schedule and it says chemistry, room M304, Mr. White.
Oh.
Trash can says, my body is a machine that turns cigarettes into smoked cigarettes.
Wow.
Glow Fuck Yourself says, there goes my hero. And it's a picture of a doctor holding up like an x-ray in a patient. It says, man forged head injury to get months off work and then returned being rude to everyone, citing that his personality had been altered by the incident. It says, what's on your mind? Why are you so quiet right now? And then you see inside this person's head, and all they're thinking about is crab rangoon.
Oh my God! Now all I can think of is crab rangoon. God.
I know. This is a picture of Soldier Boy from The Boys.
Yeah.
He also is Dean on
Supernatural.
Supernatural. Thank you. And it says, life is short. Make sure you spend as much time as possible on the internet arguing with strangers. Those days are over for me. I got about 5 more for this round. Glow Fuck Yourself is back, and it's a picture of a planet. I think it's Mercury, but it looks like purpley and shit.
Yeah, I don't
and
know.
It says Mercury is in reverse cowgirl again.
Oh fuck!
Yeah. Trash can's back. There's a picture of a guy looking at a candle, and it says, fellas, if your girl ever asks you some dumb hypothetical, just say yes and keep it moving. And if the day ever comes where she turned into a worm, just leave, bro. Not like she can stop you. Glow Fuck Yourself has a picture of a woman screaming, and then what do you call this? Like this shape?
Fibonacci, like a nautilus shell. Fibonacci's
Yeah, nautilus shell, right.
World.
Anyway, it says, call me Fibonacci the way I fucking spiral. I was setting you up. It's Fibonacci spiral.
Nice.
And this says people who read, and it's a animated, cartoonish looking nerds, glasses, wearing turtlenecks. That's people who read. And then people who write, and there's just a picture of like a strung out guy, dark circles under his eyes. And this is like weirdly true. Last one for this round.
No, sorry. As a writer, not totally true.
Fiction,
Okay,
right?
I'm not saying there's not exceptions to every rule, Nan. Goddamn, I'm just saying there are like people who read, and then fucking like what they're reading. I mean, I'm just saying like Edgar Allan Poe. Where does he fit in here?
Yeah.
So not all writers are back.
Yeah, that's right. Not all automobiles are cars. All cars are automobiles. Pain B. Wiley says, can't believe I have to live for the rest of my life. And, that's can't believe I have to live for the rest of my life. Oh, it's a burden.
Indeed.
Back to you, Eric. Let's see what you got for round 3.
All right. Oh yeah. God damn it. I had so much planned out. I really did. I didn't even get the email out today because it sucked. Una segundo.
And we still have this lovely group here.
I know.
That's what I'm talking about. I love that.
All right. Gosh darn it. Just wanted to toss along some positive news that happened as we went to press, as we're on, the Zooms right now. Mark Zuckerberg's net worth has fallen $70 billion since rebranding Facebook to Meta. In front of the show, Doug Henwood, who's my favorite economist, by the way. If you're not following Doug Henwood for your economic news, you're missing out. He just says, haha, which is awesome. All right. This is one of the This is one of the most engaged posts that I got this week from Lauren at Not a Big Jerk, who says, if you just assume Ronald Reagan is the cause of any bad thing you encounter in life, you'll be right way more often than you'll be wrong. And the top commenter, Average Gavin Luxenjoyer, who's replying to Not a Big Jerk, says 6 Degrees of Ronald Reagan, a game where we take a problem and in 6 steps or less, we link it to Reagan. And I got to tell you what, boys and girls, I would slay at that game. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, anyway, love this. I got bajillions of hits on it, and well deservedly. This got 4,100 retweets, and really, truly, we need to disassemble all of their saints, all of them. The entire thing needs to come crashing down. You haven't had a good idea ever. None of it. None of it's good. None of it's good. None of it. This next one's from Nerdy Space, who posts at least once a month. I randomly remember that Dr. Phil once invited the creator of the Bum Fights video series onto his show to confront him about exploiting vulnerable people for financial gain, only to have him show up as Dr. Phil, dressed as Dr. Phil, haircut like Dr. Phil, and point out that he does the exact same thing, exploiting vulnerable people for financial gain. That is
deeply unethical.
Oh God. I know. And the thing, you know, what's killing me too, is that between Dr. Oz and Dr. Phil, I realized that Oprah might have been the glitch in this timeline. That may have been where everything started to go wrong. I don't know. I haven't examined the temporal logs, but it does seem Oprah is involved. Right, moving on.
Not involved.
Friend of the show, Steve Rendell, posts Chom Nomsky at Sam Steel Man. I don't even know. The thing is, this is a parody account. And this guy says, "That's right, Snowflake. I'm a red meat-eating, coal-rolling, manly MAGA man. My 2 biggest issues, I would have to say, women's sports and the upcoming remake of The Little Mermaid." And again, fun of this is that this guy who chose the name Chom Nomsky is dropping lots of hints that he is not being totally forthright with you. And yet, as Stephen Fillion says, so many miss this guy's account is parody. And that's what I'm saying, man. I like, man, The Little Mermaid and the Confederate flag. I mean, I'm thinking this might be a growth industry. This might be my calling. This might be what I should be doing. I can't remember. Kristen, did you send me this? Maybe black and white, a woodcut type of shot of a woman with a book, probably in a library, and a man patron, you know, talking to her, and the man says, "I'm here for the hookers on the booze," and she says, "Sir, this is a library." He whispers, "I'm here for the hookers on the booze."
Yeah, I love it.
Which is an ancient librarian joke, and now you all know it. This next one also got quite a bit of traffic on the FB for TV, a weekly memecast page. Wit at 51st Taste says, "Geometry test. Is this a triangle? Me, yes. Geometry test. How do you know? Me, what? Geometry. Prove it's a triangle. Me, bro, fucking look at it." Oh man, and it does. I don't know if you guys can feel the adrenaline rush of thinking back to the geometry test, but I was like, "Oh, how do I prove this?" I felt anxious. This joke. Anyway, got quite a bit of engagement on that. And that was a pretty good one. Another one that got a tremendous number was the picture we talked about last week. A picture of 9 guys in golfing clothes out on the course, including the ex-president. Says, "Nothing to see here, folks. Just 9 casual friends, several of which are under federal investigation, just hanging out in the middle of a golf course without any golf clubs, having a serious conversation. Totally normal stuff." Thank you, friend of the show, the other 98% for that. And I've got just this again, was probably one of the most popular posts that I had, the Little Mermaid on the Confederate flag saying, "Don't take away my history." I thought it was hilarious. And that is all I have. I do. That's
I
it.
was about to say, careful.
No, I
You're
know.
about to do your post with the most.
Nope, I'm not. Those were just a lot of really strong contenders for post with the most.
You were just edging.
I was edging. I do love a good edging.
Gross. All right. My post with the most this week. It's a picture of the Earth from outer space. And it says, "My horny ass could not be near anything."
Say what? Oh.
It's just, they usually put a picture of something, right? And they said, "My horny ass could not be near," and then whatever it is that you see that looks sexy. This is just a picture of the globe. It's just a picture of the globe, and they're saying, "I couldn't be near anything. I'm so horny."
Oh my God.
That's all. I listen. Twitter liked it. They're fucking weird. I don't know.
Okay, this is true. All righty, my post with the most, capping out this show. This one I should have done more research on because I do not know the name of this comedian, but this is a 2-panel joke shot here, and it is from Lundy Randy, and it's captioned Nietzsche Teachings. In the top panel, he says, "When you buy pants from Costco, that's when you don't care anymore." The second panel, "That's when we let go of our egos and begin our spiritual journey." His hands are pressed. One more for the people in the back. "When you buy pants at Costco, that's when you don't care anymore. And that's when we let go of our egos and begin our spiritual journey." Namaste, bitches. And that constitutes an episode of Facebook for the Blind for September 20th, 2022. Thank you very much.
Love you, George.
And cut.
I think that one sounded like a cat that time.
Thanks for listening to an episode of Facebook for the Blind. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.